Japan is a country where efficiency is ritual, technology omnipresent. Social harmony is preserved through a quiet choreography of bows, etiquette, and silence. To the outsider, it is intoxicating, a spectacle that suggests a nation immune to the friction and disorder of the modern world. But beneath that shimmering surface, cracks deepen. The polished facade hides a society facing persistent unspoken struggles, in the weary faces of commuters, in the ghostly silence of rural towns. A different story unfolds, one the world rarely sees. Economic stagnation, demographic collapse, and a collective uncertainty that casts a shadow over every generation. Shuttered shops, aging towns, and hollowed-out communities are not exceptions. They are symptoms of a slow, silent, unraveling decades in the making. This is the story of Japan's quiet collapse, a reality too complex, too uncomfortable to fit neatly into postcards or pop culture. And yet, Japan's beauty is real. Its cultural legacy endures. These traditions are not illusions, but they coexist with the decay. To truly understand modern Japan, we must peel back the layers and confront the contradictions that define its decline. And what if the face you're seeing on screen is mine? The avatar in this video isn't AI fantasy, it's modeled after me. I'm preparing to step out from behind the voice and appear as myself. If you want to meet the person behind the narrative, all it takes is one thing. Subscribe, watch this space. For decades, Japan was the envy of the world. From the ruins of war, it rose, fast, disciplined, unstoppable. By the 1980s, Japan had become a technological titan. Its products flooded global markets. Its middle class thrived. But the bubble burst in the early 1990s, a real estate and stock market frenzy, inflated by unchecked speculation, collapsed, and with it, an era ended. Banks failed, corporations crumbled, confidence vanished. What followed was not a brief recession, but a lingering stagnation, a lost decade that has now stretched over 30 years. Despite stimulus packages and zero-interest policies, true recovery has remained elusive. Wages froze, secure careers vanished, and the dream of upward mobility began to wither. Today, Japan's famed middle class, the very engine of its miracle, is shrinking. The economy functions, but it no longer inspires. Japan's economic malaise cannot be separated from its demographic collapse. The country is quite literally running out of people. Birth rates have plummeted, marriages are declining, and Japan now has one of the oldest populations in the world. With fewer youth entering the workforce, the tax base shrinks, even as the demand for elder care explodes. In cities, elderly parents are now cared for by their equally aging children, a generational chain stretched to the breaking point. Japan is aging faster than any society in human history, and no one has figured out how to stop it. Beneath Japan's calm exterior lies a culture of quiet pressure. Conformity is revered, harmony is sacred, and deviation is discouraged. In this system, to stand out is to risk rejection. Those who don't fit the mold, the unconventional, the vulnerable, are often left behind. And so isolation spreads. Hikikomori, young men who lock themselves in rooms for years. Karoshi, death by overwork. Loneliness, even in the heart of Tokyo. The work culture is relentless. Long hours, unpaid overtime, and emotional exhaustion masked by polite smiles. Mental health remains taboo, and those in need suffer in silence. A society built on group identity now finds itself haunted by personal despair. Given these challenges, you might expect bold action, but Japan's political machinery is slow, cautious, and beholden to tradition. Reforms are often superficial, more symbolic than structural. Bureaucracies resist change, politicians avoid risk, and the public, long disillusioned, expects little. Efforts to boost birth rates have failed, immigration remains minimal, economic revitalization plans rarely deliver, and beneath it all lies a quiet denial. The media softens the blow, official narratives polish reality, and statistics, selectively framed, project stability. The nation presents a brave face, but beneath it the rot deepens. So why doesn't the world talk about Japan's collapse? Because it doesn't look like one. Japan remains wealthy, peaceful, efficient. Its infrastructure gleams. Its culture fascinates. Its cities buzz with life. And that illusion, carefully curated, works. Tourism booms. Global admiration endures, and few dig deeper. Moreover, Japanese society is culturally reluctant to admit failure. Complaining is frowned upon. Shame is powerful. And so the silence continues, both internally and externally. What foreigners see is curated, a stage set for admiration. The decay, it's just off camera. Japan's story is a paradox of elegance and erosion. It is a nation that once defined progress, now grappling with its own irrelevance. The collapse is not sudden, not explosive, but quiet, incremental, almost invisible. It's a warning to the world that prosperity does not guarantee resilience, that tradition can become stagnation, that even the brightest lights can dim. Yet amid the decline there is dignity, resilience, subtle rebellion. People continue, they innovate, they care for one another, they endure. But the clock is ticking. Japan stands at a crossroads. Will it evolve or slowly vanish into memory? The world may not see it now, but soon it won't be able to look away. If this revealed a side of Japan you've never seen before, subscribe for more truths beneath the surface. Because behind every myth, there's a story Japan won't tell you, but I will. There's a reality worth hearing. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, as always. See you next dive.